Hey guys, welcome back. So it's session number 5 today of our level 1 intensity series. So hope you're all doing well, hope you're enjoying the videos so far. So plan today, we're going to work on the key exercise again. So I think we're up at the dizzy heights, the 9 repetitions today, which is really good going. And then next week we should be able to get to 10, which would be absolutely fantastic. Before we start, just have a quick look around your space, make sure there's nothing that could trip you and anybody else up if you're doing it with a family member, anything like that. So no, I'm looking okay. So all you need today is yourselves, your chair, and if you can go and get 2 tins of beans, just like so. Okay, so just 2 cans of beans. And this is for an exercise we're going to do a little bit later on. So if you need to go and grab your tins now, just pause the video, go and get them, and then come back and restart. Okay, so we'll get going. So if you come forwards to the front of the chair. As we always say, if you've got any injuries, any conditions that you think the exercise might make it worse, don't worry about it. You can either not take part in today's session or you can miss out any exercises that you think would affect you. Okay, so forwards to the front of the chair, as I said. Feet back, chin up off your chest, and we're going to get up and behind the chair. So lean forwards and push. Take a step or 2, breathe, and then make your way around the back of the chair. Okay, and relax there. So start getting warmed up. So feet about shoulder width apart. Relax the shoulders. You can hold on to the chair, 2 hands, 1 hand, no hands, whatever's good for you. Turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Pause, back over the right, and we'll just keep going side about. Okay, so we're stretching out around the neck and the upper back. Further round you go, the more of a stretch you'll feel, but all we're looking for is just a light stretch. And back in the middle. Good, and then we'll take your chin down to the chest, so slowly control your head down, pause, and then look up to the ceiling, pulling the head back, and back down. So it's a really good one to work the muscles around the upper back and the neck. Control the movement as you go. And we'll go 1 more. And relax in the middle. Good, and then we'll go to the shrugs. So it's arms by the side, our hands in the chair. We want to stretch the shoulders up and then pull the shoulders down. So you're pushing up and pulling the shoulders down. That's it, we'll go 2 more. Both shoulders up, both shoulders down. Last one, high as we can, and drop the shoulders down. Good, and then we'll go to the wrists, so you can do 1 arm at a time. If that feels okay, you can maybe do 2 hands. And then balance-wise, if you still feel good, link your hands together. That's it, so we're just loosening up the hands and the wrists, and this one's good for your grip. And knees up. Okay, now imagine like a ball between your shoulder blades. You want to squeeze the shoulders back together, pull the shoulders up, and then drop and relax. So we squeeze back, shoulders back, both shoulders up, both shoulders down, and from a side view, squeeze back, shoulders up high, and knees down. 1 more, back, up, and down. Good, and then we're going to go the opposite way now, so it's shoulders forwards, pull up, and then squeeze back and down. Okay, so that's forwards, up, pull back and down. So we're opening up the chest and the shoulders. Forwards, up, pull back and down. 1 more, forwards, up, back and down. Good, so a great one there for your posture. Arms by the side, still keeping up tall. We want to stretch down the outside of your legs. You pause, back into the middle, slowly down the other way. Anytime you need to, you've always got your chair for support. That's it, you're getting a good stretch. So we're working the muscles in the sides of the stomach and the lower back. We'll get another couple. Good. So don't worry if you're not keeping pace, you might be going a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit slower, that's completely fine. As long as we're getting these areas warmed up or loosened up, that's what we want. Yeah, last one. Keeping up tall, good stretch. And back to the middle. Now we're going to go to the hips. So again, we're up tall. You're going to take a step to the left of your chair, lifting your feet up off the floor, and pause. Step back behind the chair and relax. Again, always got the chair to hold on to the right. And pause. Good. Back behind the chair. Oh, excuse me. And then we'll go to the left. And pause. Good. Back behind the chair. Oh dear. And then over to the right. So hay fever coming through. And then we're back behind the chair. Good. To the right. Finally, back behind the chair. And we'll go one more to the left. Okay, good everybody. So again, holding on, we're going to do the heel toes. So with the left leg, forward to your heel, flip to the toe. So it's the heel and the toe. Good. The heel, toe, heel, toe, and heel and toe. Good. And relax there. Now come back behind the chair. Relax and step over to the right. And it's the heel toes on the right. So again, we're forward to the heel, flip to the toe. Heel, toe, good, lifting the leg up, getting the movement around your ankles. So it's heel, toe, heel, and toe. Good, and knees up. So back behind the chair. So that's just going head to toe, loosen up your muscles in the joints. Now we'll do a pulse raiser just to get the heart rate up a wee bit. So if you start a light march on the spot, so remember 2 hands, 1 hand, no hands, whatever's good for you. All we want to do is see both feet lifting off the ground. So you don't have to work too hard at this stage. We just want to warm the body up and prepare you for the session ahead. Okay, so ease up the shoulders, relax your hands, just breathe. Good, and just take it really easy. Okay, we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and these up. So feet about shoulder width apart. Want to bend the elbows, you can start with one arm, push and pull. If that feels okay, get the other arm working as well. Good, and just ease up the hands, so you push and pull. Now if that's okay, get your hands up slightly higher. Good, and then we'll really stretch up, watching the chair as we go. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and these up. And then we'll join the two together, so start a light march in the spot. If you feel comfortable marching, get one arm working, so you push and pull. So push the hand forwards, pull the elbow back. This is great to loosen up the shoulders. And then I'm quite happy with this, so I'm going to get my other arm working too. Good, so good strong posture, shoulders back, chin up off your chest, and we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees up. Good, and then we'll go straight into the heel lifts. So toes on the floor, heels up, and we're keeping up tall as you go. That's it, good. And then we're going to go straight into the intervals. So keep those heels lifting. Today we're going to go back to the jacks. So it's 40 seconds easy, 20 seconds harder. In the harder sets, we're going to do the half jacks. Okay, so we'll get the timer on and we'll start now. So you've got your two options for the easy bit. It's either the heel lifts, where you've got your toes flat on the floor, or you can do just a light march. Okay, but this section is basically designed to be your recovery, so we're taking it easy. Now, when the harder sets kick in, it's the half jacks. So I'll just do a quick demonstration, but you stay as you are. So it'd be leg out, arm out, back in the middle. Leg out, arm out, back in the middle. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds to go. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. So to the left, leg out, arm out. Back in the middle, to the right, leg out, arm out, back in the middle, left, good, over to the right, Good, so don't worry if you're keeping pace or if you're not, as long as you're getting the exercise in, that's what we're looking for. What we've got, one more, and we're back. Good. Back to light steps. It's either a light march or you're pedaling your feet, lifting the heels up. Okay, so already I can feel my heart's beating a little bit quicker. I can feel a little bit more out of breath. That's completely fine. That's what we want to feel. Okay, so ease the shoulders. This is our recovery. And we've got 10 seconds to go, and then we'll get into our second lap. So more of the same. We want big stretches out to the side. We'll go in 3, 2, 1 to the left. So leg out, arm out. Back in the middle to the right. Leg out, arm out. Back in the middle. Left. Good, everybody. So again, don't worry too much if you're not keeping pace. You might be able to go a little bit quicker. Some of you might need to go a little bit slower. Completely fine. Good, and we'll get one more to the right, and we're back. Good, 2 sets down, we're doing well, we've got one more to go. Okay, so really easy, it's either a light march or lift those heels up. And we just want to keep the blood circulating all around your body. Okay, so we're going to do one more set of this, and then we're going to get into some balance work. And again, we've got another exercise to do which we haven't done before. So that'll be good fun. Okay, about 10 seconds recovery, and then we're going to go, and it'll be the last set, the best set. So I want to see as many repetitions as we can of the jacks. And we're 3, 2, 1. So to the left, big stretch out, back in the middle, to the right. Good, over to the left, let's go for it. Last set, best set. Up at 4. 10 seconds to go. That's good, everybody. Now keep this momentum up. We're doing well. Right, we've got time for one more to the right. And we're back. Good. Lift those heels up. Keep those toes flat on the ground. And that is the intervals over with. So you should feel your heart's probably beating a bit quicker. You're breathing a bit heavier. And that's what we want at this stage of the session. Okay. And this is good to help your general fitness, so it should help your stamina. So when you're outside or inside walking around, doing the housework, hopefully you don't get us out of breath from basic training the systems that we're doing there. Okay, the jacks is also a really good exercise for your balance and your flexibility. So we're getting the best of multiple worlds here. Good. And we can relax a bit there. So you should feel your heart sort of slow down your heart rate back to normal level. Hopefully you're not breathing as heavy, and that's what you should expect. Okay, so on to balance work. So first one we're going to go for today is the tandem stand. So we've done that one before. I'll just take the chair to the side. So it's an exercise where you've got 1 foot in front, and then you're taking 1 foot behind. Both feet point forwards, and then you've got your chair to hold on to. Okay, so we'll do it all together at the same time. So 2 hands in your chair, take your right foot back behind. Now, what you want is both feet to be pointing forwards. And can you feel the floor with your big toes, your little toes and your heels? Shoulders back and chest up, and just hold that position there. So keep your eyes on one spot. Now balance-wise, if you feel right with 2 hands, maybe try coming down to 1. From 1 hand, try maybe a finger or 2 off and just hold it there. Now if you feel steady, and only if you feel steady, maybe try taking your hand away. But remember, you can always put your hand back on. And we'll go for 3, 2, 1, hands back on and back foot forwards. Good. We'll try the other side now. It's the left leg back. So take a step back. Again, both feet flat on the floor. Shoulders back, chest up, so we're up tall. Pick your spot and keep your eyes on it. Okay. So from 2 hands, if you're okay with that, maybe try coming down to 1. Again, keeping your eyes on one spot. From one hand, you might be okay to take a finger or two off, but it's only if you feel steady and confident. From there, you maybe could take your hands away and we'll hold it for 3, 2, 1. So hands back on, and then I take my back foot forwards and relax there. Good, so that's a tandem stand there. It's quite a tricky exercise for your balance, but it really does help. Next exercise we're going on to is the heel march in. And again, I'll just move the chair to the side so you can get a better view. So if you watch my feet, what I do is I lift my toes up. So I'm on my heels. I start lifting feet off the floor and I'm just bouncing the heels there. Okay, I'm from a side position. I'm in my normal position, watch my feet, so my toes come up, and then from there, I lift up. Now you'll notice I'm not pushing my hips back, my hips stay forward, and then we're going. Okay? So again, we'll do all at the same time. So start with 2 hands on your chair, feet about hip to shoulder width, pointing forwards. When you're ready, lift your toes up, so you're on your heels. Make sure your hips are forwards, and then we'll start just lifting the feet off the ground. Okay, good everybody. Now up tall. If you feel alright with 2 hands, you might be okay to go down to 1. Keep lifting your toes up, so we're balancing on the heels. Now this is a great balance exercise. Maybe if you're good with 1 hand, try a finger or 2 off. And some of you might be okay to take your hand away. Okay, now you can always lower your feet down or hold back on the chair. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So should feel that sort of around the front of the ankles, probably up towards your knees. A really good balance exercise, but we're also helping to strengthen around the ankles there. Okay. So from there, you can come forwards to the front of your chair. I'm just going to move my chair back so you can get a better view. So forwards to the front. When you can feel the chair touching both your legs, arms up, and slowly lower yourself back down. Good. Okay, and then from there, if you need a drink, now's a good time to get one. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is a seated exercise. So we're going to come forwards to the front of the chair. Okay, and it's an exercise we're going to do with the tins of beans. Okay, so I'll demonstrate first of all without the beans. So I've got my arms forward, they come up to shoulder level, out to the side, back to the shoulders, and down. Okay, so if you give that a shot without the beans, so up tall at the front third of the chair, arms up to the shoulders, out to the side, back in front of the shoulders, and down. So we're working around the shoulder joint here. Now if that felt quite easy and you don't have any injuries around the shoulders, you can try it with the beans now. And we're going to go for 8 repetitions. If it's getting too tough at any point, just ditch the beans and go back to normal. Okay, so knuckles face upward. We take the arms up to the shoulders, out to the side, back to the shoulders, and down. Okay, again we'll go. So we're up, out wide, to the shoulders, and down. 2 down, and we're going up to 8. So sitting up tall still, up to shoulder level, out to the side, back to shoulder level, and we're down. So that's 3. Keeping a good grip of the tins. Up to shoulders, out to the side, back to the shoulders, and down. So we're halfway. You should be starting to feel around the shoulders working now. Okay, so this one's good for your upper body strength. So we're up, out to the side, back to the shoulders, and down. I think that's 5. 3 more to go. up, out to the side, back to the middle, and we're down. Now final two, this is when it's getting tough. So we're in front of the shoulders, out to the side, back in front of the shoulders, and we're down. Now last time, squeezing the tins, we're up, out to the side, back in the middle, and we're down. Good, well done everybody there. So that's a new exercise for you. As I say, it's good for your shoulders. So you can pop your tins to the side. Can't even speak. Okay, I'm on to the key exercise, the really exciting point of the session. So we're up to 9 repetitions today. Let's see how we do. So forwards to the front. As always, if you need a chair for support when you initially rise, or if you're doing it close to the worktop, you can always hold on once we're up. Okay, but to start with, forwards to the front third of the chair, feet back, flat on the floor, chest up high. It's either hands on lap or hands on the chair. Lean forwards and push yourselves up. Take a step or two, relax the shoulders and breathe. Come back so you can feel the chair touching both your legs, arms to the chest, and then slowly bend your knees, push your hips back and sit down. Good. So we're one down, let's keep going. So forwards to the front of the chair, feet back, chin up off the chest, lean forwards and push. Again, take a few steps, relax the shoulders. If you need to, and you've got a chair or a worktop in front of you, rest your hands on. Back so you feel the chair, arms up, and then slowly hips back, knees bend, hammer down. So 2 down, 7 to go. Let's keep going. So hip walk forward. That's it. Good. Feet back. Chin up off your chest. When you're ready, lean forwards and push. Using those big leg muscles that we've developed now. Take a few steps. Come back so you can feel the chair touching both your legs. Arms up and then slowly lower down and knees up. So 3 down, maybe starting to feel the legs working. Your heart's maybe beating a bit quicker and you might be feeling a little bit breathless, and that's what to expect. This is a demanding exercise. We're using a lot of muscles in the lower body with this one. Okay, up at 4. So forwards to the front. We're getting there. Feet back, chin up off your chest, lean forwards and push. Again, we're up tall. Take a few steps. Ease up the shoulders and breathe. Back so you can feel the chair touching both your legs. Arms up and then slowly lower yourself down. Good. So we're up at 5. So again, forwards to the front. Good. Again, feet pull back. And make sure you can feel the floor with your big toes, your little toes and your heels. Chest up, lean forwards and push up using your strong legs. Take a couple of steps. Good. Ease up the shoulders and breathe. Back so you can feel the chair touching your legs, arms up, and then slowly lower yourselves down. And we're there. Good. Right, that's 5 down. Well, we've got 4 to go. Let's keep it up. Let's keep working hard. So key exercise. Let's really go for that. So we're forwards to the front, feet flat on the ground, ankles below your knees, chest up, and then lean forwards and push. Good. Again, take a few steps. Ease up the shoulders. Breathe through it. Back so you can feel the chair touching both your legs. Arms up. Ease yourselves down. And we're good. Okay, relax. So we can take a wee breather there. That's a lot of repetitions we're doing there. So that's 6 down. We've got 3 to go. Okay, so we're forwards to the front again, hip walking. Feet back, chin up off your chest, lean forwards and push. Again, we'll take a step or 2. Ease up the shoulders, breathe as we go. Back so you can feel the chair touching both your legs. Arms up, and then slowly push the hips back, bend the knees down, and knees up. 7, so we've got 2 to go. We're doing really well. So forwards to the front. Okay, so if we get this one good, that's as equal last week, which is great going. We'll take that. So feet back, chest up, lean forwards, and push. Again, we'll take a step or 2 on the spot. Ease up the shoulders and breathe. Come back so you can feel the chair touching both your legs. Arms up. Slowly lower yourselves down. And ease up. Right, great going. That's as equal last week. As always, we want to go one better, so we're getting fitter and stronger each time we do it. So, forwards to the front. Let's really go for it now. Feet back. Chest up, lean forwards, good strong push, brilliant stuff. Take a step or 2, relax your shoulders and breathe. Come back so you can feel the chair touching your legs, arms up, very slowly, bend those knees, push the hips back and sit down. Great stuff, everybody. That's 9 repetitions. That is a huge increase from when we started. Really well done. Okay, so we've got one more exercise to do. We're going to do it for the core muscles. So we're working in the stomach, the obliques, and a little bit of the back will come into it too. Okay, so we're forwards to the front. And this one's quite a tricky one, so stay with it. Do not overthink it. Okay. So if you watch me, so I've got my hands on my shoulders. I take my right elbow to touch the left knee, and then I look over my left shoulder. Okay, so don't worry, that's a lot of information. We'll break it down. So right elbow comes across, I lift my left knee, and then I look over my left shoulder, and I'm back in the middle. Okay. We'll switch it over, so it'll be left elbow to right knee. Again, don't worry, just sit and watch for now. So I go and look, and I'm back. Okay, so we're going to go for 10 times in total, so 5 each way. The dog trying to break his nose down. Okay, we'll go 5 each way, and then that'll be the hard work today. So hands on the shoulders, right elbow to left knee, and then look over your left shoulder. And back. Okay, opposite sides now. So left elbow to right knee, and then look over the right shoulder. And back. So that's 1 in each. Right elbow to left knee, look over your left shoulder. And back. Good. Left elbow to right knee. Almost got caught out myself there. And sitting up tall. Right elbow, left knee. Look over the left shoulder, and we're back. Let's keep going. Left elbow, right knee. Good, so that's 6. Then we've got 2 more on each side. And we're up. Opposite, so left elbow, right knee. Back in the middle, and we'll go 1 more each way. So right elbow, left knee. And we're back, and for the final time, left elbow, right knee, look over your right shoulder, and we're back in the middle. Good, and relax. So you should have felt that across the stomach, probably at the sides, a fair bit there. And that is us done for today. Hard work done. So just start cooling off now. So forwards to the front of the chair. Start just a light march on the spot. You want to be as quiet as you can as your feet are hitting the floor. Think about your breathing. You just inhale through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Good, and ease up there. So start stretching off, so forwards to the front. Right, dog, it's been good. Okay, so it'll be hands to the lower back, elbows in, and then push forwards. chin up off your chest and just hold it there. Okay, so we're stretching out the chest and the shoulders. Good. And knees up. Okay, and then we'll switch over. So open your hands up, join your hands together, flip over and push forwards. Elbows out wide and then tuck your head down. He's got a bone, so that should keep him occupied for a wee while. Good. And knees up. Next exercise, take your left hand to the left of the chair. Take your right arm up and then lean over to the left. Keeping up tall and just hold it for 3, 2, 1. So we're stretching the big muscles at the sides there. You feel it in the back and then probably your shoulders a bit too. Right hand to the right of the chair, left arm up and then lean over. Again, we'll just hold it for a count of 3, 3, 2, 1, and down. And onto the legs, so I'm just going to move my chair back a little bit. So you're forwards to the front, take your right leg to the right of the chair and pull it back and behind. 2 hands on the left knee and chest up. So we're stretching from the knee up towards the hip. And just breathe through it there. And he's up, and then we'll switch over. So left leg to the left of the chair, pull it back, 2 hands on the right knee, chest up, and hold it there. You get to stretch the big muscles to the knee up towards the hip. And he's up. And then we'll switch over. So left leg forward onto your heel with your toes up. 2 hands on the right knee, chest up high, and then lean forwards from your hips. And you'll feel that stretching the big muscles at the back of the legs there. Okay, so you don't need to go too far to feel that. Just keep up tall. And he's up, switch over, other leg. So right leg forward onto your heel with your toes up. 2 hands on the left knee, chest up high, and lean forwards. It's again stretching the big muscles at the back of the leg. And knees up. So come right back, so your back's well supported. And you can relax there. So that is us done. This is week 5 of the series. We're coming on really well. We're bang on target, exactly where we want to be. So next week is the number 10. So 10 sit to stands if we can. It'd be absolutely fantastic if we can do that, and I'm sure we will. So that is us for today. Again, hopefully you enjoyed the session. Take care, and we'll see you back next week. So well done.